What's the most corrupt thing you've witnessed correctional staff do at the prison?
We had one guy, he was arguing with the sergeant, and I don't remember the specific circumstance. It was something to do with how the sergeant had treated his visitor. And the sergeant turned around, grabbed him, slammed him against the wall, and dragged his face down the wall, then put him in handcuffs and charged him with assault.
And this is like a normal occurrence in prison?
Not as normal as some places. That's one thing I can say I'm grateful for in Virginia, is that I didn't see the series of abuses that I've heard about in other places. Like when I first got to Nottoway, I remember there was this crew, this lieutenant and his guys, like they were kind of like a clique. Like if you started talking shit to them, they'd be like, all right, like we can do this. They'd take their stuff off, they'd go in the cell and they'd fight you. And it was like, you win, you lose, like they're not going to press charges, they're not going to make a big deal out of it. But once they started bringing in cameras, once the whole culture shifted, that stopped being a thing. I think bringing in the cameras and bringing in the kind of accountability took down some of the abuses that were happening. It was a mix because there was a certain level of respect about the fact that they would treat them as equals and say, hey, we can fight like men.